Alright. Let's hop back into this. So this will be episode 6 of the series. I hope you're enjoying it. This will be 6, video 7, because I decided to do an episode 0, because I realized in the very first episode we didn't really do much. And it looks like we're going to start off by running a very far away. So we are going to head into that new area that I ignored last time. What else do I got here? So the Circle of Death I'm not quite ready for. So yeah, we're going to run into the Arid Hills. We're also going to have to fight Moe and Marley. And one of the reasons I kept the Clipper is because Marley, I believe... So Moe and Marley are two giant skags. They try to kill you. I think Moe... I don't know why I'm running. I have something in my tooth. Got it. So I think Moe is the fire one, Marley is the reverse that. I don't know. One of them is lightning and one of them is fire. You'll see soon enough. The fire one I keep for the lightning guy, and then Moe is just kind of a badass. Does it tell you in the mission log? Hold on a second. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm thinking... Yeah, I'll run right through this area, go grab the sniper rifle parts, then we'll head into the mine gate key, what is it? I'm blanking. There's a name for it. It's the stronghold. Here, it'll tell us the... Safehouse, yeah. Sledge's Safehouse, and then we'll grab the mine gate key. I should be a little bit more refined. I am sorry. Do I have any items? By the way, I've noticed I've been jumping every time I open my menu. I don't know a good reason. Oh, that was supposed to be an insta-kill. These guys are going to be high level. Holy crap. So now we're going to actually have some decent enemies. One swipe, I'm all the way down. No, 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 no. And these guys are the easy ones. So this is why I don't want to fight Moe and Marley quite yet. I'm still trying to get those critical hits. So hope I don't take any damage. So I'm low on health. Might put on that quick regen shield at some point. And this brings me to an interesting idea. So one of my favorite grenade mods is called transfusion grenades. And these you just throw and they sap the health of your enemies and then they give them to you and then you get health and it's awesome. And that is definitely my preferred grenade. And I just use it for the health boost because I don't really rely on grenades too much, because more often than not when I play with the Hunter, I've got Bloodwing to take the edge off stuff like that. Then I got the health boost, so that fully healed me anyway. It looks like we're all good. Let's go grab all that loot and move on. Alright, so the safe house is interesting. It's kind of just a field of... Let's do... What are we going to be doing? Bloodwing is probably not going to be too useful here. So let's light these guys on fire. So the safe house is full of just a shit ton of enemies that all want to kill you, and it is extremely difficult if you are not prepared for it. I hopefully am. Mentally I know what I'm in for, but might not be. Ooh, let's blow them up. So it is probably one of the hardest areas so far. I think Nine Toes is supposed to be easy peasy, and Bonehead is supposed to just kind of prep you for how this game is going to be moving, and then this is kind of like the real challenge. I know the little angel girl said Sledge would be, and I think I'm supposed to be taking Sledge on right now, but I always do this area first. I think of Sledge in the Headstone Mine to be one of the only... Let me start over. I think Sledge in the Headstone Mine is one of the last areas of Firestone. Am I still wearing that Wimpy shield? You know what? That's probably why it went down so easily, to be honest. Although I could probably use the health boost. I'm about to hit a bunch of different enemies, and I'm also going to need this. I'm going to replace the SMG because it's low on ammo, and that's why I needed the sniper. And let's try and get a headshot, please. There we go. Alright, I'm happy with one, because the sniper rifle accuracy isn't that great on this one. And... yeah, there we go. And then of course the headshots count towards challenge, and it's easier to kill them if you hit them in the head. Oh shit, not a burning psycho. I think that's the first one we've seen. They are pretty self-explanatory. They light on fire and they run at you. Oh, I was being a headshot honcho. Alright. So it is pretty late in the day, and by that I mean it's 2 in the morning. So I might be a little tired. This might be a short session, so it won't really affect the upload, so don't worry about that. But alright, I think I'm going to take out these guys here just for the experience, because the average level in this safe house, at least the boss, is I believe level 15, so you definitely want to be ready for this area when you go in there. Right now I'm only a level 13, so whatever XP I can get will help me. And there's actually a skill point called Smirk that will actually give you bonus experience every time you hit a critical hit on an opponent. And that's not really significant. I mean, with 5 skill points, it's only a 15% increase for critical hits. And critical hits aren't something you could really rely on always. Even with a sniper, it's slowing me down quite a bit to have to aim at their heads every time. So, like with a shotgun, I'd just be blowing these guys away. Okay, that's not going to do anything to you because you're already on fire. Take out the clipper. Oh. And just wait for him to stop moving. So, I'm still a little sick. After recording the last session, I think it's been a few days, so I'm pretty much better now. But still pretty good. And it's kind of like the relaxed part of the series, knowing that anybody watching this has already watched through the rest of the episodes, or so I would hope. If this is your first one, then I'm going to have to politely ask that you go back and start from the beginning. I guess it won't matter too much if you just want to watch me play. It's still the same game, but I mean, that's just me personally, I guess. Oh, am I going to take these guys out? Might as well. You want to hit them as long as you can, because as soon as they circle around, you're gonna not have a lot of time to hit them. So if you can hit them while they're flying away, then you can get a lot of extra time. Now I'm not gonna bother hitting him because I can just blow him up, and that was supposed to kill him unless he jumps down. I don't actually think they take fall damage, but yeah. So that just made me think of something. I'm gonna go down the left side throughout this series. That way I can get trespass, and trespass means that your bullets effectively ignore shields. They will go straight to their health, which is really, really nice. And you don't really want to go the Bloodwing route for those guys, for that kind of approach to the game. And it's not a bad thing, but your Bloodwing and elemental effects won't ignore that. So while your bullet damage might be going straight to their health, your Bloodwing and all elemental effects like fire, lightning, all that stuff will actually have to go through their shield. So if you really want to get the full benefits of that, you're going to want to ignore that kind of stuff. But it's not really a huge deal. Now I just picked up a sniper rifle. Oh, come on. Yeah, this terrible shotgun I mentioned is going to get That's gonna be a trick. I need someone I can hit. There's nothing I can do. I'm dead. Alright. Well, the only thing that's really bad about dying is you have to go back, which isn't too big of a deal. Now I've just gotta run. But now I lost $2,463 that I would like to not have lost. I'm just gonna make a quick cut here to get right back to where I died. Alright, so I'm running back up and we got this motherfucker right here. I want to get really close to get the max critical hit damage. There's just a pounder, which is basically just a slow firing assault rifle. It's not too good. I kind of know exactly where all the parts are for this sniper rifle at this point. There should be one. I'm going to use this actually. That's going to be a lot better than the clipper, and it might replace it. There's one up here, there's one right there, and there's one right there. And that'll be all the parts. So the actual waypoint for this mission, we'll just put it somewhere in the middle. It won't actually tell you where the parts are. That's kind of the part of the scavenger hunt. I think it's a fun mission. I mean, they were fun the first few times. I didn't know where everything was, but you know. Alright, pretty simple. Not a whole lot to talk about here. In the safe house, I will be showing some secret chests and stuff that I know about. Not too secret, and throughout this series we will be experiencing developer chests. which are chests that are, I guess, rumored. That's probably based on truth, but the rumor is that these chests were placed in very difficult spots throughout the game for developers to test, and they would typically put really high-level guns in them to see if they were balanced or not, and they just left them in the game. That actually seems really decent. And they left them in the game, and you could still find them, and they actually have a higher % chance of, that's not fast enough, they have a higher % chance of dropping more powerful weapons, which is kind of the main draw, pretty obviously. So you can actually go to these different locations and get better guns. We won't be seeing any for a while, but I just thought I should bring that up for future notice. Of course, I'll talk about it when we get there, so it's not really going to be a big deal. Alright. We are in the safe house. Is there a... Okay, here's a good example. So, I was talking about things that you can get now that are... I'm going to take this. No, the health regen's not that worth it. I was talking about things that are not that great right now, or not that great in the future, but seem really good right now, and that is exactly what I was talking about. So, it obviously seems like I should buy this shield. Like, it's 243, like 234. That's pretty significantly higher than I have right now, but that would be a lot of money, and it's for level 15. So by the time I'm level 15, I can guarantee you that I will be finding much better stuff than that. Want to take it careful around here because these guys are really high level. I see the guy right next to me. Oh, that's a bruiser. Oh, these guys are tough. I think the shotgun's gonna be better for this guy. Alright, so the bruiser is a pain because these guys are really tough, especially at my level. But you just gotta take it carefully, use your best guns, and mind your business. There's usually a badass bruiser around here. Seems like I'm okay this time. But that's the reason I was kind of scared of this safe house. Is this whole area is filled with people my level or higher, and it is really difficult. Kind of impressive to have something so hard so early. Unless, of course, he just gets blown up. Also, in this area, we are going to get our very first... Oh, see, oh god, I'm leaking, oh, I'm leaking in the bottom there. That is a claptrap, and if we help him, we will get a storage deck upgrade, and we will have our max total of items we can hold go from 12 to 15 when we use it. So kind of a nice thing. And we got more psychos running at us, pretty easy, because their heads are easy to hit, and they just, yeah, they just run at you. Let's line it up. Okay. No, not the grenade, not the grenade! Okay. He got me. No one's coming after me. The only way you can get out from that is killing something, which I think is a little bullshit, because not often do the enemies actually run at you. But yeah, that happens, and yeah, I think it's kind of funny because the psycho will just hold a grenade, sprint at you, and then just blow himself up. But it's not funny when he actually gets you. I'm going to stop using that sniper because I'm not getting enough ammo for it, and it's gotten me killed twice now. But he did kill off all the enemies over there, so that's nice. Yeah, I didn't want to keep using the shotgun with... Oh, that's a really fast SMG. Alright, Bloodwing got me a second win right as I was about to go down. That's good. You want to take out the biggest threat in the room. That's just kind of a typical thing for all areas. I'm actually going to use this gun. Yeah, this is going to be a nice little advantage. Now, I'm not regenerating any health. You see that? That's kind of a major issue. Oh, I need a survivor class mod. Bank the grenade. That was a really nice grenade. Got everything. So we're going to be getting to that room in just a second here. Let's be wary of that because there's more enemies over there. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Open the chest, grab his mission. He wants a repair kit. Is this?